heavy hitters meets heavy hitters runs down on a shift, and you could bring however many debaters you choose from your platform to come over here. We'll introduce them and possibly have some challenges because they may have some people over here they want to challenge. I don't know. They may just, or we could just introduce them. If they want to say, listen, I want to challenge so and so and so and so and so and so, we could do that, Haru. That's not a problem. I don't have a beat for that. But we want to introduce them to the platform, let them become familiar, let them know that they are welcome and we're working together. You understand? If you want to bring any of your
Yes,
debates over,
indeed.
you could do that. As a matter of fact, are you streaming this to
Yep.
to heavy hitters now? If you go in the back
I
to the
am.
light to stream. Okay, good. I see it here. So hopefully I'll be able to add them anytime I do a live in the future. Hopefully. So
Yes.
brothers and sisters of the heavy hitters, you are more than welcome. This is your chance when I drop the link after he does his presentation. Hit the link, introduce yourself. Have any challenges, bring challenges out. If you just want to say what's up, we cool with you saying what's up. If you just want to congratulate the champ, whatever. But we want you to come over, feel comfortable, introduce yourself, let us know. You understand? And if you have challenges that you might want to team up with someone over here to challenge another debate league, maybe we could do that too, depending on the situation and who it is. Because sometimes we have to vet who we deal with based on the platform that we're on. So we don't want to deal with anybody who the platform doesn't necessarily deal with. We want to keep it above board. So
Right,
if you
right.
want to
And
challenge,
then,
just let us know. Go
and I
ahead, Aru.
also wanted to I wanted to go ahead and throw an extension out there to all of our brothers and sisters on Paradigm Shift. Not only is the Heavy Hitters Debate League a debate platform, but it's also a platform where we're going to showcase, different aspects of teaching. So whether it's financial literacy, scientific literacy, political literacy, heck, it could even be horticulture. Where people are learning how to garden and things like that. Even there may even be one where you can learn how to pit your own fires and survival instincts. The show is going to be centered around education, and I think it's education that the community needs. And so I want to put that extension of welcome out there to any brothers and sisters on Paradigm Shift or even Worldview Wars that if they have some information that they like to present and maybe not necessarily debate it, that's completely fine with us on my platform. I welcome the presentation, talk about these things and build.
Okay, so I see your presentation is up. So you can go
Yes,
through the
sir.
presentation. And when you're ready, because I didn't really set up the video with any time codes or anything. So you could just simply guide me through which parts you might want me to go through on the video once you've done the presentation. So this is the link here for Heavy Hitters Debating. As the brother said, you're more than welcome to come over, do any presentation. Of course, that's a reciprocation on this channel as well. Anytime we go into the future, I'm going to try and see if I could get heavy hitters, add them to the roster. So every time we go live, they'll get it. So without further ado, I'm going to mute out, let the brother say what he needs to say. And then we can get into the actual video and analysis of the video, where he thinks what went wrong and whatever happened as far as that's concerned. So go ahead, hit the presentation, and then when you're done, we'll go into the video.
Okay. So yeah, family. This resolution was very, very specific, and I want people to pay attention to what actually happened here. So our resolution was: did the 18th dynasty of Kemet believe the Neter/Neteru were literal beings? And this is something that my opponent completely ignored. He completely ignored the resolution. He saw the resolution, but then decided to create his own resolution, and that was his argument. His whole argument, the entire night, was the king. And that was not as y'all can see right here, this is the resolution. We're not arguing, is the king divine? We're not arguing, could the king become Neter? That was never the argument. And that was never a point of contention or disagreement. So this is a point now where we have to start paying attention to what's actually being said, as opposed to all the prostrating and all the antics that people pull, talking about what someone knows, what they don't know, and then trying to enter this thing into a framework that it never should have been. Because here's the resolution right here. We can't get out of that. This is what we locked in on. Now, where I feel the brother had really did doom to himself is because before I could even ask him to clarify what a literal being was to him, he screamed it out. Humans. So now we have to apply that human aspect to all the Netter and Netteru. We have to look at, we're looking at a specific category here. And so we can't play, well, this fits one size, this fits the other size. We can't mix and match like that. And that's what my opponent attempted to do overall. Go individuals. Egyptian theology included cosmic realities, personified concepts, divine functions, manifestations, composite identities, and deified humans. Royal deification represents one part of the system. It's not an explanation for the entire system. Pardon me. That is the problem that my opponent faced. This was actually a good citation. He doesn't even own this book. I'm sure he doesn't. Moses the Egyptian. I don't think he even owns this book, because what he did, and as we've seen throughout that debate, is all he did is just double down on what the king becoming Netter. You know what I'm saying? But divine identity doesn't equate to a one person biography. It just doesn't. And I'm not sure, I imagine, all the pseudos would sit up there and agree with him, or people that find favor in JJ, but the overall consensus is against him, whether he realizes that or not. So again, I want to point this out because determinatives does not settle ontology at all. It doesn't. When you're emphasizing hieroglyphic determinatives, which he used A40, which is the seated king, right? That and divine classifications, but the determinatives assist the reader in identifying a word's semantic category. It does not independently provide a complete philosophical explanation of the referent. So writing a name with a divine determinative can tell us that the person, power, or entity is being classified within the spirit of divinity. Let me show you what it does not tell you. It does not by itself answer whether that divinity is primordial or acquired, whether it's cosmic, local, royal, or funerary, whether it's a personification, or even whether it's a manifestation of another deity, or whether a human has been fully ritually elevated into the divine sphere. So the king being classified as divine does not prove that every divine entity was therefore originally a human king. That is a logical error of reversing the category. A human ruler can enter a divine classification without every member of that classification being a former ruler. Lexical classifications is not complete ontology. And I think that was very, very, very important. And this, because, for instance, I repeatedly brought up, Shu, Tefnut, Mayat, Sia. I brought up Amun Ray, Atum, or Aten, all of these different netters and Netteru, but yet you cannot put them in the same classification that you would put a literal king. And that was his downfall. One thing I'm going to point out, because I'm not going to spend too much time in the actual presentation, because we all have seen it. And the truth is, there's no way. I mean, all these citations I have, these are actually resources, not credible sources, and then concede that they are credible sources in the chin check round. And I'm pretty sure that me and Brother Jose are going to deal with that during this review. But I want y'all to pay attention to the nonsense that this guy has been trying to pull over everybody's eyes. You cannot tell me you can't concede to say that my sources were credible, but then now all of a sudden you don't want to accept the outcome of what it says. That's just not, to me, that's intellectual dishonesty. And that got exposed. So let me go back. I didn't want to pass that up. I brought that slide up for him. It says order over chaos, the role of the king. This is right on page 29. The ancient Egyptians believed, wait a minute, what's going on in here? Hold on one second, bro. Okay. The ancient Egyptians believed that the king was endowed with divine power, so he could maintain order and justice against the forces of chaos and evil. To describe the king's divine, but by no means like nature, the Egyptians called the king the living embodiment of Horus, the son of Re. Only in exceptional cases were kings worshipped fully as gods. What does that tell you right there? He can't tell me that this is not a credible source. This is an actual Metropolitan Museum of Art, and this is for educators. What is he talking about? I didn't.
Oh wow! I thought something was going on there just now, you know. So let me drop the link back in the chat just in case the brother needs to come back in, because I wasn't sure if it was me or him. So I'm gonna drop the link back in the chat for you, Heru. All right. I thought it was just me. So I'm gonna drop the link back in the chat for you, Heru, to come in. The link is in the chat there, Heru. So you can hit the link and come back in. I thought it was just me because nobody said anything about it. So apparently it's his StreamYard, but apparently his internet's giving trouble. So the link is in the chat for you, brother Heru. By the meantime, I see a couple of people in the chat, so I don't know if anybody wants to come up by the time to, I don't know if you want to come up, Coffee and Culture, to maybe do a little analysis as a judge, if you were a judge, what you would have done. So, right? So Coffee and Culture, if you come up for 1 second, because I see, I don't know what's going on with Heru. He might be having trouble getting back in. So you can come in by the time, give your view of how you would have judged this debate. Let me, all right, look, he's right there. Said 2 seconds. So Coffee and Culture, by the time, if you want to hit the link real quick, you could do that. Give a little breakdown by the time, so I'm not a bit just talking to myself. I'm going in and out too? What? Then it must be StreamYard then, man, because StreamYard been acting crazy these couple of days. I don't know what it is. I'm blaming StreamYard because every time we come on, we get these technical difficulties. So have to be StreamYard. So the link is in the chat. If anybody wants to come in by the time, Coffee and Culture, whoever, hit the link. Let's talk about it. In the meantime, what I could do, I'll just put. Nobody can hear me? Is that what it is? Is my audio going? Is my audio good? Yeah. Mr. Rukachas, he dropped off just now. I was saying that all the time. He was going in and out. I thought it was just me, then he dropped off. So the link is in the chat for him. He just said, give him 2 seconds. My audio is breaking up too? But then it can't be me then, man. It can't be me. Something is going on here. It'd have to be StreamYard. Because he was breaking up just now too. So he's back in the building. Okay, what happened just now? Oh God. Hey, what Heru? I don't know what's going on. So I'm gonna kick you back out and come back in. I'm gonna kick you out of the studio, come back in because I miss. I don't know what's going on. It's not letting me let you in. It says something is not connecting. So I'm gonna kick you out and then hit the link again to come back in. Hit the link again and come back in, right, Heru? So by the time I told you, brother, from now on, is he who has no name spit over your shoulder. So let me get into the debate a little bit until Heru gets back on, because I don't know. Right. So I'm just gonna go. Thank you, Mr. Heru Conscious. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna hit the share screen, go into the debate a little bit, and when he comes back in, we'll put him back in. So like, share, and subscribe to the Brothers platform, which is right here. Oh no, sorry, wrong one. Which is a Heavy Hitters Debate League. Today is his brother's day. We want to give him all the shine. So this is his debate platform here, Heavy Hitters Debate Platform. We want you to like, share, and subscribe to the Brothers platform. It's up at the top. It's the first comment. So go up to the top, like, share, and subscribe to the Brothers platform. He's putting in his work. He's a good brother. So I want this Brothers platform to grow. He is the champ. We're going to introduce those brothers and sisters over here for sure. This is, it's still saying device not connected, Heru. I don't know what it is. All right, here we go. Yes. Sorry about that, bro. I really thought it was my internet. So you want to continue with your presentation, or you want to just go into the analysis of the actual debate? Let us know what you want to do.
Yeah, I just wanted to show something real quick. Yeah, can you hear me, bro?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So I just wanted to show something real quick.
Okay.
I wanted to.
So you're gonna send the presentation. Okay, so you have to send the presentation back to me if you want me to show the presentation, and then I can put it up. Because my audio and all is acting. My computer speaker is very low.
I tell you what.
It's up to you.
Okay. Well, I tell you what. How about we do it? Let's do the review first, and then I'll show my slide that I didn't get to show during the debate, but it has all my sources listed. So this guy could get out of here talking about I didn't have any sources and that I just came with my opinion. Yeah, I can show those. I can show those. I know. I you know what?
You said the same thing to me. I even sourced the sources to show you where the sources were. So it's not like I made it up. I showed you where the sources was that were quoted in the original paper. And the man told me I ain't had no sources. So I don't get it. And everybody saw I had sources, whether they thought I was right or wrong. Nobody said Jose didn't have no sources. They said Jose would not have won the debate, but thankfully it was a wash/draw. So now the individual who has no name can never say, I'm a punk and I'm a coward, because I took you on and I didn't lose to you. And now look at where you are. Look at where our brother is, who hung in there and said, I'm going to do this the scholarly way. I don't have to say anything about you because I know what I know. And whether people agree or disagree with me, they still have to respect that you quoted primary sources. Those that know understand what EA means. It means a document that's
Right.
attributed to Walter Fudge. And all of those are primary sources. The issue is not whether he can read it or
Hmm.
not. If he can put it up with the proper translation, then he addressed the document. That's considered a reading of a primary source, whether or not he
Right.
understands it. It wasn't a random English source that the brother threw up there and had nothing to back it up. He has the hieroglyphics or he has the hieratic there. So if you know it, you can come and say, this is wrong, this is wrong, this is wrong. He's put himself up for scrutiny to say, well, and you can't even blame him because if you disagree, you disagree with the scholar. So it's off of him now. Once he shows a reputable scholar, black, white, green, or yellow, it's off you now, Haru. Argue with the scholar who
Right.
translated it, not me, because I didn't claim to be a Medu Mecha master. I just came with museum sources that say what they say. People are going to disagree. I have no beef with the disagreement. You don't have a beef with the disagreement. But don't disrespect when people put work into it and you come up here with some AI nonsense and lose a debate to people who know what they're talking about, to judges who are very dispassionate and very respectful to both parties when they critique with no with no ulterior motive other than to judge properly. That is what we do over here on Paradigm Shift, and I'm sure Heavy Hitters is above board too. So don't come on
Absolutely.
here, don't come on here throwing dirt on people's name when your name got doo doo smeared all over it. Those are the type of people who get beat to death, walk up and get beat to death again just on GP. You understand? And get dragged all about the place. So in future, we don't
Hmm.
support that. When you come over here, Haru is one of those who set in the standard. He's inspiring me now to be even more particular in what I'm saying and what I'm doing now. He's an example to me as a younger debater who's saying, listen, bro, this is how you do it. Even though you might have the knowledge, if you can't synthesize it and put it in a proper way, you're going to be out here looking crazy. So you have to be eloquent with what you're saying. You have to be able to put it together in a simple way so people can understand what you're saying. So I respect the brother totally for doing what he did because he's going to inspire young debaters like myself to come in here and do this thing right. I'm sure he's going to be the champ for a long time. But people like me, the serial window jumper out, are going to eventually jump out the window and make the mistake of challenging the double champ, the champ Haru Conscious, to a title debate and probably going to get beat to death in the middle of the ring and have to come back again. I'm probably going to get smacked all around the place with all that eloquence that you're talking. Put my tail between my legs, run off and go off and come back. But I'm okay with that. This is what debating is about. You don't let people discourage you from doing what you know you can do. You want to come in,
Yes.
come into debate leagues like this one, the Sun Letters Debate League and Heavy Hitters Debate League, where people respect your scholarship and want to see you grow. We want to come together with our brothers and our sisters and make this thing beautiful so when they do come over here, we now don't have that heavy spirit. They take on the understanding that if you mess with one of us, you got to mess with all of us. There is no one man show over here at all. You disrespect my brother Haru, you got to deal with all of us. We all coming for you. Look at look at the windows, look at the trees, look at the alleys, because we coming for you. If you come for one of us, it's not a one man show, and I'm sure Haru's gonna
That's
back
right.
that up. Don't play with Paradigm Shift. Do not play with Worldview Wars. Don't play with Heavy Hitters, because we say what we mean and we mean what we say. If you come over here and your leg is wet, it's because we pissed on it. There was no cloud in the sky. You're inside, bro. Remember that. Poor scholarship can't stand over here. Show respect for those who have respect for what we're doing. We want this thing to be correct. Sorry for my tirade, brother. I didn't mean to cut into your show.
No.
I have to let them know you have to respect what's going on over here. And as a brother say,
Yeah, I
I'm with you and I hope you're with me.
absolutely. Bro, I want to say shout out to you, Jose. One of the things that I took a lot of pride in beating on JJ was the fact that he wouldn't let it go. He kept harassing you daily. And so, the more he harassed you, the more I was inclined to get him together, man, is because this is ridiculous. You know, I have to be honest here. We have a lot of people that tune in that are not necessarily young folks. Some of these folks are older folks, and some of the folks are younger folks. But to get on here and do half the stuff that he who doesn't have a name does, and others like him, that really turns people away from the platform. And we have to remove all the cancers at some point. And I think, unfortunately, how it happens is exactly how it happened. You know, you get one of them in the ring, and you actually, you know, put belt to behind, and they normally can't handle it, and they usually go on about their business afterwards. So I really appreciate you, brother. I want you to know I always got your back, just like you got mine, and just about anybody else on the platform. I'm not going to tolerate somebody coming on this platform disrespecting y'all. I'm not going to do it. So, and the same thing goes for the heavy hitters. Like, you know, we just don't have that type of thing going on, you know, which is why one of the things I do with the heavy hitters is I do require people to send me an email, and we can talk about what you may want to discuss on the platform. And that way it's my own way of kind of vetting it to see if this person is even worthy enough to bring up there. Because obviously you don't want to bring a lunatic up on your platform. You know what I mean? So, but no, without further ado, I'll let you go ahead on, bro. I ain't gonna rant too long. I just know that.
Listen, this is your time, Heru. You earned it. You can say whatever you want to say. This is about you. We're not gonna let anybody ruin your day. Enjoy it, bro. This is about you.
Yes, sir.
And once again, we're very appreciative for Sanetta allowing you on the platform and welcoming you back onto the platform. But I just want to admonish you, when you see certain people, Heru, you know, it's to look them in the eye and say, I don't want to talk to you, bro. Because you're disrespectful and you're going to ruin what I have to say. And that is how you have to be sometimes. You're a good brother, and I know you probably don't want to be the bastard in the situation. Jose always have to be the bastard that nobody likes. Jose always has to get muted all the time because other people don't want to say what I say.
You know, so Jose. You know the expression they say: "You live and you learn."
Yes, sir.
I used to be just that. I used to be something terrible out here. But one thing I will say is I always had decorum. You know, my thing is if a person rubbed me wrong, then I'm on your neck. I'm on your neck, and I'm not gonna let up. You know, and I used to be brutal, man. I really toned it down over the years, especially after I got married. I think my wife kind of brought that out in me, you know, just to tone it down a little bit. But what I realize is that that's not going to get you the following and numbers that you want. You know, when you lead with drama, that's all you're going to get in the end is drama. If you lead with scholarship and you lead with decorum, respect for one another, then that's what you're going to produce. You know, so I'm kind of glad that the clown is over somewhere else crying right now, and he can continue to cry because I'm not going to pay him any mind at this point. He did his best to disrespect me, undercut me, try to act like I didn't know anything, and here it is, he didn't know anything. You know, so at the end of the day, the joke is on that clown.
Yeah, man, I'm with you. So let me go ahead. This is the introduction. I don't know specifically any time and any time markers to go to. So we'll start here, and anytime you want to fast forward it. You want me to fast forward it a little bit more, or start here and then we could go through it from here? But I think this should be somewhere around the opening round. What to do?
Yeah, let's do that. Let's start with the opening up.
Okay, I think this is it here.
Of course.
All right. Screen is sharing. Time to start when you start talking.
Hold up. Let me,
Now, see, he had his presentation up already, which is Meta AI. JJ didn't write any of this. If you notice this, I want y'all to pay attention to his presentation the whole way. He didn't write.
What is that music,
anything.
bro?
this debate, man. No, there's no music on my end. There's no music.
It's completely silent here in my house.
Music.
It's completely silent here in my
Yeah.
house.
All right. Can y'all hear me? DMG, can you hear me or the music?
I hear you now.
You all right? All right, let's go. All
Hold
right,
up, y'all. So wait a minute. Pause. Y'all didn't hear that for real?
No, we ain't heard no music, fam.
No, I didn't. Yeah, I didn't hear no music. No, I didn't. Yeah, I didn't hear no music.
Chat, y'all didn't hear that music. Am I going crazy?
Well, if 9 out of 10 people say they didn't hear it, and you the only one to hear it, you might want to get that checked out.
Oh, wow.
Come on, man. Hey, come on, bro.
All right, hey,
I'm getting in battle mode.
Time starts when you start talking, JJ.
All right. He gonna hear the music, guy, because the fat lady finna be singing at this debate. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is JJ 7000, the most feared debater on this planet. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my wife, my queen, Jenny Hayes. Shout out to the Lions, Dancers, Kareem, and everybody else. You know what we do. We ball and crawl. Now, this brother right here don't even know the definition of a netter. I want to let you know, ladies and gentlemen, the netter is just like Donald Trump becoming the president. It's a position in government, ladies and gentlemen. You become that. You get coordinated with that position. The netterverse. See, this is a college-style essay that I'm coming out with. So the netterverse were human kings and queens who held jurisdiction over the Duat and the two lands, each ruling the district in death as they did in life. But my opponent don't understand that, because as above, so below. That is not a metaphor or myth. It was documented through administration. We got to talk. Somebody need to mute their mic, please. The living horse king were queens that ruled the black land. The dead Osiris king and Osiris queens ruled the Duat. All were human netter rule. All kept their thrones. This is a proven constitution. Coronation scripts, tax receipts. My opponent don't even know nothing about this. If you're coming against my argument, this is what you're going to have to be dealing with. You're going to have to be dealing with the methodology, the receipts over religion, the negative argument, cosmic existence, invisible forces, and symbolic gods. The affirmative brings college source material, primary Egyptian texts, and peer-reviewed university translations. Guess what, sir? And I'm going to the museum of ascended artifacts. You ain't ready for this. The acts text ledgers in college debate, the standard is not who has the prettier myth, but who has the text. Once the affirmative meets the prima facie burden, the primary source, then the burden of proof shifts to the negative to disprove these sources. With text, commentary, Egyptian blogs, the late period theology do not override a year 33 tax receipt. Tax receipt for netters. If the negative cannot produce a primary source that directly contradicts our 8 sources that I'm bringing, the affirmative wins with evidence. You see what I'm saying? I'm going to be bringing the living court, the human queens and queens as Neteru. There's the sources right there. The Conflict text spell 148. You know what I'm saying? I am Ra. I am his rising. There is no God who made me. I made
No. Hold on here, Haru. You said 18 dynasty, right? So now he's coming out with something that would have been, I think that would have been 4th or 5th dynasty, correct?
Correct.
Am I off with that? Right. So you start off wrong by going how many dynasties back, which in reality we don't know. If we check that, that could be a couple of 100 years, 600-700 years, 1,000 years difference. It was so vast, right. We don't even know right now, off the top of my head, what difference, how much of a difference that would be. So he's starting wrong with text in the wrong what we call dynastic period. So I just want to point that out, that he agreed to a topic and then went way off topic as soon as he got in the first 3 minutes. So let's point that out, and then let's go to Haru's opening and see what's going on there.
Mm-hmm.
Myself, I command the happy, I judge like Osiris. When they go in their coronation, they are set as judges, as people who raise the armies, who feed the temples. This guy don't know what a netter is. I don't know why he came to this debate acting like he didn't know. I'm not talking about nobody in the space. I'm talking about you're a living being, a literal netter being has the netter position like a president. Trump is the president. You see what I'm saying? Amenhotep is the netter, the king, the position. You in some trouble, sir, because you ain't got no sources to back anything.
That is time. Finish your thought, though. Finish your thought.
Like that, it's over. Yeah, like I say, man. Hey, I'm gonna be showing you kings in the 18th dynasty who actually deified as netter on earth. Amenhotep III and Tutmos. And then the other ones, like I say,
all right, that's time.
To show you how they become. He ain't got nothing coming, bro. I'm telling you. He's done.
All right. Hey, Ru. Time is reset for your opening. Do you want to share your screen, brother? Hey, Ru, are you there?
Yeah, yes, I'm here. I do want to share my screen.
All right. And real quick, let me shout out everybody.
Okay.
Appreciate y'all being with us. Each and every one of y'all. Shout out to my sister stepping to the light. Light Brown in the building. Y'all make sure y'all here to check her out every Wednesday. Step into the light with Light Brown. Shout out to the Kemet Infomonger, Steve, Mr. Cab. Shout out to Coffee Culture TV in the building. My mans in them. Salute to my man Vince.
Haru, I let me apologize, because we've been on for 45 minutes, and I never acknowledged that your queen was in the building. So I do apologize for that. So,
Ms. Thank you, brother. No.
I should have, as soon as you popped up, I should have acknowledged that you were in here supporting your husband dutifully. And she seems like a very beautiful person, because while you were gone, she said, it's okay. You're not alone. We're here with you. So let me acknowledge that beautiful soul known as Miss Haru Conscious. I do apologize. Yeah. I'm very sorry. Next time, I will make sure, and first and foremost.
Yeah, I was going to tell you, man, I want to give the biggest shout out to my wife. My wife is the one that puts up with my madness, bro. There's a lot that goes into my message, my research methodology. And, unfortunately, she has to be the one to wake up and see me in the bed, still woke, still reading. Sometimes, we plan on watching the show, but then I didn't drift it off into reading this book and just trying to get prepared for debate. So my wife puts up with a lot, on top of just trying to be a wife. And so, at the end of the day, I want to give a big shout out to her. I mean, she's been insulted. People have pulled her pictures, everything, just because they're debating me. Even JJ tried to attack my wife. So at the end of the day, big shout out to her. She is my number one fan, as I am hers. And this is a union that no one can separate. I mean, we are husband and wife. So at the end of the day, I appreciate that from you, Jose.
Listen, I know what it's like when you've been, but I've been married 22 years. I know what it's like when you're in a committed relationship and you're on these platforms and you want to say and do certain things. And then you get the sit down that all married men dread. Don't you dare say that and embarrass me. We get it all the time. You have to have decorum because you represent me and I represent you. I know you've gotten that several times because I got it. My wife said, listen, I don't care what you do. Don't embarrass me. So that's why certain things I cannot say and do. based on that mandate, because my wife don't play. Nobody wife don't play with that. So I understand.
Well, I'll tell you this,
do
Jose.
understand.
My wife not understands the power of my words. If a person wanted to go low, I take them to hell. And what I can say will cut you deep. And she got tired of me destroying brothers like that. Literally, I didn't even ask half these brothers for half the information. They pour it out on Facebook to me, but somehow, some way, they truth come pouring out. You know, and so that's not what I'm in this for. I'm in this to uplift our community. I just want to separate fact from fiction, pseudoscience from science. You know what I'm saying? I want a healthy community, man, that we're educated and can move forward and do something. But if things continue as it is, man, we're going to stay divided and nothing's going to get accomplished. You know, so I appreciate you brothers shouting her out. I just wanted to point out that she puts up with a whole lot more than what people think.
I know.
And I'm not saying that I put anything bad on her. It's just that she watches what I go through in preparation for this stuff. And so for this clown to get on here tomorrow, he don't have no sources. Man, JJ, sit your ass down somewhere.
He who has no name and then spit Heru. That's
yeah, you're right. You're right. You're right.
He who has no name. That's what you have to do. We're not glorifying them type of people. But listen, it could be worse, Heru. Her sitting up with you studying for a debate is a great and wonderful support that some of us wish we had. A lot of our wives don't even want to hear nothing about our YouTube pages. So the fact that she does that, true. Shout out to her. And when you might be damn near in tears, she gonna hug you up and tell you, listen, baby, do this, do that, do this, and do that. So that support means a lot. And I know you're grateful for it. So be grateful that your wife even watches your debate. My wife don't want nothing to do with YouTube. Although shout out to my wife because she did give me a nice, wonderful computer to use after she cussed me for breaking the one she bought me 2 years ago for Christmas. But that's another story. So shout out to my wife for giving that equipment support, but she's just not interested in the YouTube videos and all of that. But love your wife, cherish your wife. Because at least you don't have to be calling another man at 3 o'clock in the morning, talk about a debate that you lost.
Mm-hmm.
Your wife could be rubbing your back and saying, listen, baby, put down the book. Let's go lay down. That's a wonderful thing. You should cherish that. Because a lot of men don't have the support that you have, bro. Putting up with all of this. She's a strong woman. And I guarantee you, if you are coming in here on any tag team thing, you best to make sure Miss Heru Conscious is your tag team partner. Because she is gonna rip their throat out, put it back in, and then rip the spine out. We know that. So don't you dare choose right anybody but that lovely, beautiful woman, because she is gonna attack anything that look like it's attacking you. That's real.
I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this right now.
You need to.
I'm gonna say this right now because y'all really keep pushing for this, and I'm gonna give it to y'all, man. Me and my wife been tearing shit up for years. We really have, and this started way back in the Final Battle Facebook groups. And so, what I'm saying is that my wife, she enjoys just coming out to support me and watch me debate, but do not make me get my wife out, man. The tandem debate platform might be in for a surprise, because when you got husband and wife, you got to understand we know how to work together. Whereas a lot of these guys,
so maybe I should take that back, Heru. Maybe I should let it go a little 3 months. Let you talk her down a little bit. Then maybe we should.
Well, I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this, Jose.
Because I want to hold the bells for
y'all ask for, man. Be careful what y'all ask for.
I want to hold the bells. I want to hold the bells for a little while. If she coming in like a lioness, then maybe she should give us a little 3 months before she come in here and start to tear it up. Because me and Steve are kicking it off, and I want to hold it. I'm anticipating that we're gonna get these belts. So let me rephrase that and relax. You can talk her down a little bit. If she come in here like that, I'm just gonna basically throw the belt and say, "Go ahead, take it," because I don't want that kind of beef. The kind of beef you're talking about, I ain't gonna be able to handle it. When she started hitting me with the blue book, I'm like, "Yo, you understand? I'm very sensitive to. I'm very sensitive to a woman's tone of voice. So he started hitting me with them type of undertones. I might just throw the belt and run. So let me give you the 3 months for you to get what you had to get, and then maybe you could jump in. But I'm looking to see you in the tandem if you can. I
Yeah,
want
you
to
know
see
what?
you in this tandem.
I'm not ducking any type of smoke or anything like that. I just realized, like, right now, the position that I'm in, I'm the current champion of the Heavy Hitters Debate League, and I'm the current champion of Paradigm Shift TV 314, which is going to obviously bring in a tremendous amount of pressure from both ends because everybody's fighting for those titles. You get what I'm saying?
Oh my God! Look,
And
look,
so,
look, look, look. Let me get this ignorant individual out of here, man, because I don't want to hear nothing he has to say. We're
oh
not doing
yeah,
that.
yeah, get him out of here. Get him out of here.
I didn't ban him from the chat, so you can't say nothing. Let him say the bush.
Yeah, no,
He who has no name.
nobody
Eight
cares
people in
about
here.
anything.
It's
I
eight
think
smart people who don't like you. So take that tampon energy over to your platform and cry to the 8 people that's gonna watch you. You slack jawed. You look like a slack
I was gonna
jawed
say,
cocaine user. So don't come over here. We don't want you. We said get out of
I,
here. Don't come in the
I
chat.
was gonna
He has
say
a
the brother
doing
that
that.
entered the chat. He entered the chat kind of moist, didn't he?
Super moist, huh?
Yeah,
Super
very moist.
And this is what we're saying. We're not doing that. I don't want
Nah,
that type of
this ain't
energy
about you,
over here.
JJ.
We are
Ain't nobody come to see you, Otis.
he who shall not be named and spit, Heru. You're forgetting. He who shall not be
Yeah,
named. That's what we do.
yeah, you're right. You're right.
And when
But we got
you
something
don't
like this
call
every
the
time you pop up.
and when you don't call the individual name, he has no power. Let
Absolutely.
let them go on their platform and cry. See how many people will put up with that. Because you can't come here, you can't go on Sonetta. You're just not gonna mess up with Killer Priest. Lion's Den is a kitty cat factory now with litter boxes
Yeah.
everywhere. Nobody's to come on here and boo-boo on Paradigm Shift 314. You can't boo-boo on Solomonic TV. You can't boo-boo on Heavy Hitters. And you can't boo-boo on Worldview Wars. It's real people here who have lives outside of this, who take this very seriously because we're trying to educate people. We want to give young people, shout out to people like Ramo Esoteric Bantu, who's a young man in a very high risk situation. And we want him to be excited about coming to this debate league with his partner as he is to do something constructive. That is what we're about. That is why I took the debate to give the brothers something to focus on other than the streets and negativity. So that's a young, powerful brother who we want to come over here, take him under the wing and say, listen, bro, if you want to talk, we in the back chat. Let's talk about some positive debates. Let's keep you busy. Let's bring him on to do some shows. Let's bring him on to express the positive energy that he has, because we don't want another young brother to be gone for nothing. We want this young brother to come over here with that godlike young energy and produce a great champion and a great debater. So I'm giving my word to DMG and to Ramo. I am fortunate and blessed enough to have some access. So I'm going to make special time for that brother this week to bring him on and let him express whatever he wants to express in a positive fashion. If you could get him on once a week to do
y'all
so,
already know.
that's beautiful.
Y'all already know
Go ahead.
Ramo. Check this out. Y'all already know Ramo is like a little brother to me, man. He was there from the beginning when Heavy Hitters started. And so that's why when he shouts out the Heavy Hitters just as well as Paradigm Shift, you know, he's loyal to both of those. And if we can keep programs like this going to keep my young brother out the streets, you get what I'm saying? I'm all for this, because this is what I want to do. I want to get our young people to begin to get their minds working, and they start to read and research. And this would take them out of the mindset that I need to be in the street. I need to be in the inner circle. I want to get our young people to start to feel like they no longer need to fit in, but they need to stand out, if that makes sense.
Yes.
So,
Heru, sorry to cut you across. I am making a pledge that I want that brother on once a week to contribute to anything that I'm doing. You understand? When we deal with heavy hitters, we can bring them into heavy hitters. Say, listen, bro, there's a whole nother platform open up here. If you haven't been there, go to heavy hitters and definitely check out some of them younger brothers. We're going to bring in these younger brothers in our younger division, and we're going to put them to work. We don't want to hear no sad story. We're not feeling the young brother. We're bringing him in to give him something positive to do. So if, God forbid, something happens later, he can't say Guru, he can't say Uncle Jose, he can't say DMG was lousy and didn't try to bring me in as a young brother. So I know he's listening. Brother, come on in. You're welcome anytime in the back chat. Hit me up. We'll put you on to get you some more debates, bro. Our debate is postponed, but since we're doing a tandem debate, he said we'll do it after the tandem debate. So we're going to do that. Right. I'm sure Heru, DMG, and others will be happy to engage you in any debates that you want to be engaged in. So don't be afraid to come up here, hit the link, talk to us, and let us know who you would like to challenge. And we could definitely set it up for you because I have the ability, thanks to DMG, to definitely set up face-to-faces, all of these things. So come on, brother. Come in here.
And you know what?
Let us help you. And while helping you, we help ourselves because we know that that's one less brother we have to worry about doing something else.
You know what, Jose? You know what, Jose? I like this. I like this idea because, DMG is not available 24/7, and neither am I, or neither are you. But we can split the responsibility of facilitating debates, presentations, shows, whatever. We can host these on all these platforms, and man, we can really network and make this thing happen.
I agree.
But it's never going to happen when we got people that bring their nasty attitudes to the show, and trust me, the platform was just fine until he lost.
But you see, Heru, this is why I tell DMG behind the scenes, certain brothers would never be allowed to come on when I'm doing anything on this platform because they're disruptive individuals. We don't want that. We want us to come together and have something intelligent to say. Because at the end of the day, when we build our platforms up to that monetized point, we can all take pride in knowing that we did that. When we have Heru Conscious merchandise and I Smiter merchandise and DMG the Poet merchandise and Rainbow Bantu esoteric merchandise, we don't. The brother doesn't have to feel as if he's doing this for nothing. He's building up some sort of wealth that he can look back at and say, I did it, but brother so-and-so helped me. Brother so-and-so helped me. So now I can put this down and I can put that down. And I could talk about coming from there to a younger generation who didn't understand, because YouTube is not just for foolishness. I came on here with a brother named Smash Rockwell, and I ended up meeting so many good people that took me under my wing, such as DMG, who'd never seen me a day in his life, but never disrespected me and always showed me love. Sister Michelle Turner, despite whatever, showed me love. Sister Light Brown showed me love. And Brother Timothy has showed me love. These are people
I would say,
listen. Go ahead.
No, I was going to say this. Through my experience with the shift, and I've been around about 2 years. When I first came on, I came in. I was supposed to be in on the original first going of this, right? And my wife had got sick, so I took like a year off, bro. And so when I come back, I looked at all the adversity that I was facing, and I was dealing with people talking about I was running. I wasn't good at what I do. This, that. I came in on a whole bunch of nonsense, and so now, I'll be honest with you. My my record actually reflects something totally different. So all these naysayers, I like to see them explain that. Like Heru's the most terrible debater, but he has a winning record. I was the worldview. I was the Worldview Wars social media champion. I relinquished that title to Hemi because of the altercation with Chris Harris. Now I come back. I'm the champion of 2 different leagues. How do you undercut that?
Here's the thing. People don't want to let go, certain people don't want to let go of the one mistake that you made. And we don't have to dwell on the mistake that you made. What we need to say is, all of us need each other's support. No, but listen, all of us need each other's support because we're all going through things, on different levels. So sometimes if you see your brother going through something, you understand why. Message him in the private chat and say, bro, are you all right? What's going on? Don't let them aggravate you because it's not good.
And you know what? And you know what? It's a good thing. It's a good thing. Check this out, Jose. It's a good thing that I did everything I was supposed to do to heal myself. You get what I'm saying? Like these guys didn't even understand why I even had anxiety attacks. I lost my mother, and then I turned around and lost my son. You know what I'm saying? I had like major deaths in my family at one time, and it sent my body. My body handles stress a different way now, right?
Yeah, but here,
let me finish my thought. Let me finish my thought. Instead of these people sitting up here trying to come down on me, maybe they should have tried to figure out what's going on with the brother. Why did he take drinks that night? Instead of just criticizing and then try to hold on to that as some kind of tool. Because as you see, there has never been a debate ever like again. Heru shows up prepared. Heru shows up with his methodology intact, and I'm ready to put belt to ass. So I that's my question to everybody that ever doubts me. Why are you holding on to that one situation? I've had several debates after that.
But
how do you explain it?
Listen, I backed out of 2 debates, and certain people don't want to let me forget that. When you look at the scholarship and the understanding that those people have, you understand why. You explain to them what it is you have going on. People should respect and understand that you share that, because that is important for us as Black people to understand. When people tell you, I have this going on, the first thing you're supposed to say to them is, I have your back. Don't let nobody take you off of your square. Focus on what you're doing.
Absolutely not.
Because I don't want to see my brother coming on here and really going in. That's why I even said this to DMG. Let me go in. Let me do it. Because I don't want you to dirty your name. I don't have no beef here. If you think you're going too far, say, Jose, get him. Deal with it. I don't want to roll up in that. I will take the responsibility to tell them, listen.
Man, you don't miss an opportunity to ring the Ross Clot.
Listen, this is from my brother Heru Conscious. He don't want to roll in the mud with you, but I ain't got no beef doing it because I might get away with it because my wife don't watch YouTube, and she don't know it's me, so I might get away with it. I don't want that brother to have to go home to his wife and hear an hour-long lecture about why he cuts out so-and-so on the platform when she told him not to. My wife ain't give me no such. Well, I said that, but she don't really, my face ain't up here. And most people probably don't know my face very well. So I could get away with one cuss out. And if they say it's you, say, how you know it's me?
Well, I'm going to be honest with you. I understand my wife on a different level because, and essentially what she's telling me is that you're smart. Why are you wasting your time arguing with a bunch of idiots? It makes no sense. It makes you look bad in the end. But in this type of temperature, on this type of time where we're live, the ignorance, I feel like I got to expose it real time. I could see that if I'm wasting days and hours on Facebook, That's pointless. There's no judge. There's no real resolution to that. But when we get live, what happened to JJ? What happened to all my prior other people I debated? It is what it is. That's what you're gonna have to expect from me. I'm coming with real scholarship, whether y'all want to accept it or not. So it's real easy for you to undercut Heru Conscious and make him like he's just a nobody. That's fine. Keep that same energy. But when I put the information up, you better be able to do something with it. Otherwise, you're gonna look like a clown, like he who has no name.
And thank you, Heru. And this is what I'm saying to you. We are here for you, and everybody's really genuinely. I can't say that people are really genuinely happy for you, and you know that, Heru. You know that there's no personal animosity towards you here. We was tired of he who has no name. So now we got somebody here who we can respect and say he repping all of us, bro. He's repping us properly. And being a champion is not about carrying around a belt on your shoulder and holding your nuts like he who has no name did. That's not what it's about. It's about understanding and respecting your fellow brothers and sisters.
Right.
Because when you were down, some of those same brothers and sisters privately held you up, and nobody knows who did and who didn't. And it's not for me to say. But I know some of them called you and said, "What's going on, Heru? Talk to me, bro." And they still call you and tell you that because they love you as a person. They see your sincerity. So no one can take that away from you. Don't let anybody put you in that place because you know where you came from. And we are lifting you up.
Let me also put this out here, bro. A lot of people don't know this about me, and it's time for me to go ahead and really let it be known. I am a real Black Panther, man. I'm a real activist, and I've done a lot in the community, different states. I've met a lot of people, helped a lot of things get going. If these people think for one moment that their nonsense is going to erase years of me dedicating my life into the community, they're sadly mistaken. So that goes for he who has no name, or anyone else that comes up in a future sense that wants to sit up here and try to discredit me as opposed to dealing with the information. You're going to run into a big problem, because the truth is, all you have to do is come off YouTube and actually go to my main page, and you will see that I have the support and the support of the community. So at the end of the day, I'm not here to disrespect he who has no name. I'm just here to point out the nonsense that he tried to pull. He cannot accept his L because he declared himself a winner before the judges even uttered a word. And now he's embarrassed. He had his whole team helping him. So I didn't just beat him. I beat him and his entire team.
And he still lost.
And so he's sore about that.
So here's what I'm going to do, Heru. We've been on for an hour and 11 minutes. What I want to do is bring you back on at some point. We'll talk about in the back chat. You could bring however many of your debaters you want from heavy hitters, and we're going to introduce them into Paradigm Shift. And if they have any call out, just let me know beforehand. And
I got several.
Right. We'll see how many people we can get. I know you go ahead. Go ahead.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off, Uncle Jose.
Go ahead.
No, I'm saying I brought several people, and I'm gonna bring many more, and hopefully we can bring some diversity to our pool, debater pool, because we shouldn't just limit this down to just Black people. There are Hispanics that are actually very smart. There are people from Asiatic descent or you know what I'm saying? There's people of all nationalities are smart. What I'm trying to do right now is raise the bar. We can't keep this on the block. you know what I'm saying, the Black Folks Corner. Let's open this thing up and show people what we really know.
I agree with you. So I'm definitely
Every
going
time,
to.
every time I get on, every time I get on, every time I get on any platform, I immediately get met with hate and resentment. And at some point, I'm gonna do a show where I'm gonna open up the panel, and I want to know exactly why, because a lot of these people are putting disparaging characterizations on me, and I want to know why. Well, you're doing that to a person that's actually doing something in the community.
You want me to tell you why,
I've helped.
Haru?
I've helped get laws changed too. By the way, in this country.
But let me tell you.
It-
Let me tell you why, Haru. Because the individuals that you see doing that have nothing better going for them than to come on YouTube and disparage someone else. They have no scholarship. They have no life clearly. So I am saying to you, we're not allowing anybody to come on here and talk about why you don't like Haru Conscious or Jose. We don't give a damn. If you don't like us, go on your platform and say why you don't like us. We're not over here for that tampon, crybaby, maxi pad, grown man energy. You have your own platform. Do that there. Anytime I bring Jerome in here, he's bringing his debaters. We're setting up debates. If you don't like him, don't hit the damn link. If you don't like DMG, get out the damn chat. If you don't like Jose, stay out the damn chat. Go on your platform, say what you have to say. We're building strong black young men who love their community and love themselves. We want these brothers to leave here saying, we were on that platform and somebody there helped me to become a better person. Somebody on that platform showed me that the 2 hours I spent on YouTube stopped me from slinging that, stopped me from busting so and so head open. You understand? It helped me focus on something more positive in my life. It helped me get involved with older brothers who want to see me do well in life. They put a little money in my pocket, other than slinging the whoop wops and wallabangs over here on Wabash Avenue. That's what we want to be. And anybody who's not for that, that's on you. If you don't like me, if you don't like Haru, you don't like DMG, we don't. We love ourselves, we love our community, we love our people. We don't want to hear no crybaby energy anymore. We got rid of the last one. We're not accepting anymore. You come out here, you act like a man. You say what you had to say. Don't insult people who put the work in, did a video, who actually doing a presentation. That is what we like to see. If you have an issue with what they're saying and you can't be constructive, go on your platform and spread that boo-boo. We don't want boo-boo over here. We want
Right.
strong men, strong women who feel comfortable coming over here and saying this is a no judgment zone. This is a safe space for my creativity. Where I can call DMG, I can call her, I can call Jose, I could call Light Brown. You understand? I could call Michelle, and they will come and they will put me on and actually allow me to express myself for an hour, as opposed to slinging wally bangs and busting up somebody's head and just doing something negative. That is the note I'm going to close this live on. If you want to do
Right.
something positive, come over here, talk to us, heavy hitters, paradigm shift, and world viewers want young ladies and gentlemen who can possibly groom us and we can groom them into young people who can go into the community with some knowledge of self and love for one's people and and show them a better way. We don't want 50, 60-year-old man. We don't want the producer dancing all in the video, rapping all on the beat.
Hmm.
We don't need that. We need someone who's going to put who he thinks is best forward and show some love to the community. So DMG, we love you, bro. Let me turn my camera and say this. DMG, I love you, bro. You give me opportunity. I ain't gonna let you down. I ain't gonna let my personal views make it. You know, it's not about that. But when you see your brother venting, don't hold me back, because sometimes they need to hear what they need to hear. But on a whole, Jose go chill out. He gonna operate by your rules. He gonna respect your platform. Anything I have to say, that's not of that ilk. I have a platform I can go in and say. So we are here to build young men and women up and put them on our shoulders. We're carrying them into the future. Because we at the age we're in, we here. But we want the young people to help us now. You guys have the energy and the memory to put forth a 3-hour presentation that we can listen to. You understand? So we want you to do that. Show us the way. Show us how to use the technology better. Show me how to use the technology better because I'm an old head. I'm struggling with this, man. So come on here, do a presentation, show Uncle Jose how to use AI better. Show Uncle Jose how to do some social media to promote what he needs to promote. Because we need you for that, bro. I need you for that. I wasn't raised in the era that you're raised in. So you can help me out in that way. So come over here and say, Uncle Jose, this is what you can do better, and I'll listen to you when you have some positive to say. We're not going to allow nobody to piss on this platform and boo-boo all on the stage. Shout out to Step Into the Light. We don't boo-boo over here. We come and we fight like men, and when it's done, we shake hands and say, bro, I love you. And come back next time. Come back with a karate kick to the throat. That's metaphorically speaking. So thank you, Heru. You enjoy your victory one, and don't let none of them Negroes make you feel like you had an answer to that BS that they put it on. If you got a problem with Heru,
let me say this.
Step in the ring, and he will smack fire out you to make your grandmother.
Let me say this. Let me say this to you real quick. He who has no name was a damn fool taking this debate in the first place. My name is my name. It's Heru Conscious. That means I am conscious of who I am. So he got on here talking about I did not know what netter means or whatever. Man, the brother is just talking a bunch of nonsense. I'm fully aware of all of these things. He just tried to reduce it down to one particular thing when it's more nuanced than that. And unfortunately, because he did all that,
and he was wrong about that too.
He sure was. And here's the thing. Unfortunately, because he did all this high signing and gloating and trying to pump himself up, and Karima made him videos, music videos, diss tracks against me, all before the debate was even said and done. The moment that the judges announced that he lost, the brother he blew his head gasket. He blew his head gaskets. And it's been a week. Today is now Sunday. We debated a week ago, and he has not stopped making videos. So, Mr. Name that we're not going to name, who was really running their mouth? Who really didn't know what they was talking about? I think you need to check yourself. I think you need to sign yourself in a rehab, sir, because your problem is obviously showing out here way more than you can tell it, because no one else is acting the way you do.
Over debate.
Exactly. And listen, every week, every time he broadcasts, it's always somebody cheated him. Somebody did something to him. At what point does he need to start looking back at himself and take accountability?
And Heru, you know how disappointed I was that I couldn't be the one to say I took your belt. But guess what? It's okay. Because somebody who's better than me and who could have expressed themselves better and probably wears it better has it. So I'm okay with that.
I'm not better than you.
Maybe,
I'm not better than you.
Listen,
I'm not.
Hear what I'm saying. I'm saying, as far as debating is concerned, yes, you're better than me at debating. You seem to be more articulate when it comes to debating. So in that sense, yes, you are better than me.
I just have more experience. Man, you got to think about it. You made your debut with JJ, right?
And it was a draw.
Right.
It says a lot.
It was pretty much a draw. This man has like at least 10, 15 years in this. You just came in and it ended as a draw because he tried to cheat. He couldn't just let the judges do their thing. He tried to cheat. And the same thing he just did with me. Listen, family, all y'all that's tuning in, what person you know is doing a debate review or a live show with one of the judges the same night. Come on. Talk black to me real quick, y'all.
Well, I got caught doing a show about it.
He tried to grease Saran Carr, and Saran Carr looking just as stupid as him right now. Talking about I didn't have no sources. Y'all didn't even pay attention. What you give him? What you give him? What you give him? He who has no name, $50, $100. I didn't even try to. I didn't even try to contact the judges. If that's the case, if I wanted to grease the judge, I'd give him like $500 apiece. You cheap and you messy, bro. You cheap and you messy. Take that pseudo nasty nonsense, intellectual dishonesty somewhere else, because it's not welcome here anymore. And Heru is here to put down the law, bro.
Right. Now. Shout out to Michelle Turner. I appreciate the encouragement. This show is so good. I don't want to end the show, but I'm gonna leave them wanting more. So sometime this week, I'm gonna get with the brother. And we're gonna call that show Heavy Hitters Runs Down on the Shift.
Yes, sir.
Right, and we're gonna see who's gonna challenge who if they're gonna come in peace. We don't know. Matter of fact, don't even tell me, Heru. Just bring them on, and whatever happens, it's going to happen. If they challenge me, it's mandatory. So anytime you get a call out from a debater, all call outs are mandatory. You have to answer, because this is what you're dedicating your time to on here. Now, once again you deal with the debater and we find out, whatever, that's different. But we know we're dealing with classy people. We would have that problem, like he who has no name. So when the brother run down, they can challenge you. You're gonna have a good debate. But I don't want to know who's challenging who. Just bring your boys and girls, and when they jump out, let them jump out.
Let me tell you this real quick. All right. So the people that I'm going to bring on board from the heavy hitters are original heavy hitters. And my thing is that man, they don't even need no introduction, man. They didn't did their thing out here. It's no question about that. My thing is, I want y'all to be careful what you're asking for. Because when I unleash the original heavy hitters, we're gonna see a paradigm shift. This is why I like the mergence between the two titles, the Heavy Hitters Debate League and Paradigm Shift, because you get ready to see a whole paradigm shift right away. You got to imagine, Jose. You got to imagine the nucleus when this collides. It's going to be explosive, brother.
Well, listen,
it's going to be explosive.
Heru, once we know scholarship is on the line and pride and respect is on the line, you're going to expect that a man or a woman is going to come out here and give you their best. We want that. So this can grow and we can monetize this in a proper way and keep this thing proper. So I've been trying to end this thing for the last half an hour, but Heru he don't want
I know
the show. So right now, I want you to play that song. And once you play that song, we're going to do our outro. We're going to get out of here. So play that song for me.
Okay,
and
so
that's
did
definitely...
Hold on, I can cue it up. I can cue it up real quick. I thought
oh boy, we didn't even get anybody. We didn't even invite anybody to come on. We did, but nobody.
No, we didn't. Can we open it up?
Yeah, let me do that quick, because I see a couple of people chomping at the bit. So
we got a little bit of time before Lucifer and them get on.
Oh shucks! What time Lucifer and them coming on?
They get on, I think at 7:15 or 8:15, one of the two.
All right.
They on prime time tonight.
All right, well, we got time. We got time still. So here's the link in the chat if you want to come in. Come in quick. Say your congratulations. And do what you.
I'm gonna play this song.
Yes, the brother's gonna play the song. So let me mute out. Go ahead and play your song.
I was gonna ask you, if I send this to you, are you able to Play it because you got the app into the show. Let me put it this
Well,
way.
I mean,
I'm gonna see exactly what I said. Sonata.
if I want to play it, once you send me either the MP3 or the video, or whatever it is, I can just play it anytime I want to. So it's not a problem for the song to be played.
Right. Okay, I'm gonna send it to you right now in your inbox. Okay.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So anybody wants to come in can hit the link and come in.
And
It
I
doesn't
put-
look like
I-
anybody wants. It doesn't
I
like
put
anybody
some-
wants to come in.
I want people to know. I want everybody to know I put some time into writing this, and this is exactly how the debate went.
For real.
All right, I send it to your inbox, brother.
Yeah, I got it. It just pinged me there.
Hmm.
So I'm definitely gonna use this. I'm definitely gonna use this in the future.
Yeah, let the audience hear this because this is a rundown of the whole debate.
It really is. Oh, shit.
I was very detailed in this. I mean, you could use AI to have the voice, but ultimately it's in your writing skill. And I also want to redirect y'all too. I'm gonna be posting them on my channel. Some of my actual songs with AI, so y'all can actually see I got talent. I can play instruments and compose music.
All right. So this is the link to Heavy Hitters Debate League. Like, share, and subscribe. We want at least 10
Yes,
new
I-
subscribers before this live ends. So hit them up and subscribe to Heavy Hitters. So anytime they go live, we'll know. I'm going to try and put them in my rotation if I can. So Haru, take it away. Hit them with you. Well, what is the name of the song, by the way?
It's the name of the song is called Prove the Netaroo.
That's what we're talking about. So go ahead, take it away. Let me mute out.
You
Go ahead.
able to play it, or do I need to play it?
You need to play it because you sent it to me on on Messenger.
Yeah, I thought you could download it real quick the way that Sonata did, but I could do it.
No. The reason is if you send it on there, it's not on my computer, so I would have to go off and come back on there, and that.
Gotcha.
So you could send it there,
Well,
and I could not send it to myself. So I wouldn't be able to play it in that way.
I got it for y'all. This will
All
take a few seconds.
And I don't know why this computer keeps discharging while it's plugged in. I don't know. It's on 37. I don't know what's the problem with it. Oh gosh. Here come the chastisement. Step
Yeah.
into the light coming. Yes, ma'am. Because I know you're gonna say Jose chill, right? Stop it,
Yeah,
Jose, right?
I was just coming up here to say you always trying to end the live.
No, but listen, I'm doing it that way because I want my brother to leave them with something wanting because you have to bring heavy hitters over. Step into the light. We're
Yeah.
tired of telling you that you need to just come in, run down on anybody you feel like running down on, and put a challenge out there. Even if it's me, all right, I'll work with you.
I don't. You know what? I have never had a debate in my life.
Neither have I. Neither have I until a
I've
couple
never,
people.
but I do a lot of back and forth with people, but I've never had a formal debate in my life. And
Neither have I stepped into the light, and I did very well for my first debate.
I'm not afraid. I just don't,
You're playing
I'd rather keep bringing the information. I'm trying to get a panel together to talk about Sumeria. It's been
you need to get Chuck Morgan on.
I would be interested in that.
it's been like so much information coming my way, and then I got a confirmation, a spiritual confirmation yesterday. So yeah, I'm gonna get that together.
Okay.
But I want you guys to know that August 12th, I have Naga coming on to give a presentation, something different, not their normal God is light. It's something different. And I hope everybody
Okay.
tunes in. It's going to be very, very interesting.
Look at this one. Look at Steve. Call out King J. No, sir.
I already
This is not
did.
a
I did already.
okay. And the topic of that should be: do I see a tampon string in your shorts?
Oh my God.
That's what it should be. Do I see a tampon string in your shorts,
Jose,
bro?
Jose,
That's what
behave
it has to be.
yourself. Behave yourself.
No,
Behave
that's what it
yourself.
has to be. Where that tampon string come from, homie? That's what. That's the topic of your discussion. If you don't like that, that's on him. I bet you would. I bet you he wouldn't come back over here and say nothing to me again, though. Notice we didn't see him. He's on side there talking junk, but notice he didn't come back over here again. And I'm not mentioning his name again. I just need to know that certain people ain't welcome to the cookout. You're not gonna ruin my show.
Jose,
And I suggest that person shouldn't be in none of your shows because they don't have nothing to contribute. They don't.
Jose,
Therefore,
behave yourself.
behave. Listen,
Just behave.
the man allowed me to come on his platform, which he didn't have to do. So I want to be the one to say, if you can't contribute to me, just have a personal beef, deal with it. Deal with it. It has nothing to do with
Hey,
me. I didn't do
Joy
anything
Frank,
to you.
Joy
Say
Frank,
it
I
again?
sent you the MP3. You should be able to play it.
I have to send it to myself.
Oh shit! Oh, you get it. Oh, I got you.
Yeah, because
Let me do this because this song is fire, bro. Like, if anybody want to know what happened in this debate, this song articulates it. I didn't lie.
very well.
I ain't got no reason to.
Yeah.
And if I would have lost, I would accept it. I lost to Steve. I wanted
you
a
came back and
rematch, but hey,
Well, hey,
yeah, I
you
didn't
came
try
back
to
and
tear
you
down
did
the
your thing. So don't
platform or
worry.
nothing. Yeah, I lost to Pandemus. I didn't try to tear down the platform. You know what I'm saying?
All right. So step into the light. September
Yes.
23rd. September 23rd. You and King J. I could see the G string in your. I could see the tampon
Let me
string in your
see this.
shorts.
Oh my God.
Ah,
You know
Let me
what?
see if I can do this real quick. I think I
We
got it,
want
bro.
we wanted to see you turn up, but we didn't want to see you turn. We didn't want to see you turn all the way up, Jose.
listen, man. I need to stop mentioning people's name because the man accused me of having an unhealthy obsession with him. That's what the man said to me. I have an unhealthy obsession, and I never called the man name. But I'm calling him out now because I
Hey,
think I need to call him out because he's making me mad.
let
I
me
don't
ask
like
y'all
it.
this.
He was making me mad. Yes, sir.
Let me ask y'all this. I'm saying, are y'all ready? Are y'all ready for me to drop this down?
Yeah, man. We want to hear what's happening. We want to hear this song, bro. This is your new theme song. Anytime you go
All right, here we go
anywhere,
right now.
this is your theme song.
Y'all can hear this?
Can I hear it?
Can y'all
Oh,
hear it?
I might not have shared the
I don't hear it.
All right.
I probably didn't share the audio. Let me unshare it. I probably didn't share the audio.
Oh,
Give me one second.
hold on, y'all can't hear?
I probably didn't share the audio. Sorry. I didn't realize that there was. Is it playing? How come we're not
Well,
hearing the
hold
audio?
on. I started it over. Hold on.
No, we're not hearing that. I don't know why. There's no audio.
I got it on my share.
Yeah, but I'm not hearing it. Let me remove it and share it again. I don't know what's happening.
Hmm.
All right. It says audio share.
Let me go back.
I agree, Steve. I agree with you. But I would take America out of that. I would take movement out of that title because then that regulates you to a certain time period when I can show that prior to the movement there was a call for women to be able to do things they weren't allowed to do.
Listen, we want you in some debate. We have to get you to ring with somebody. Why don't you call me out on something? You gotta be for me on
What
something.
number call you out on, Jose? What?
Can y'all hear
Jose
this?
needs to chill. Jose needs to chill. That's the. Are we hearing it?
No, I don't hear it.
Can y'all hear this?
No. Email it to
All right,
him.
I'm gonna close that.
Email it to Jose.
Jose, yeah, that's what I'm about to tell you. Jose, what's your email?
Just put it in the back chat.
We'll put it in the back chat now.
Okay.
Oh, damn it. Give me 1 second.
But you know something I want to point out. There's so many brothers and sisters out here that's actually good people.
It's in the back
And
chat
for
for
whatever. Okay. Let's see.
All right.
It's in the back chat of the StreamYard.
The private chat. If you click on private chat, you'll see it in the private chat.
Yeah, StreamYard. That's what you're talking about.
Yes. So
Okay.
step into the light.
Yeah.
That's our topic.
I see
Jose, chill.
it. I see it.
That's our debate topic.
Well, that's
Right.
not a good topic because I can just come up here anytime and tell you to chill.
No, but you have to give me a detailed PowerPoint on why I should chill. And if you give me a good presentation, and here's a stipulation that will probably make you want to do the debate. If you actually give me a good reason and you win the debate, I would chill. How about that? I would tone it down for a week or two. You get 2 weeks of chill Jose. How about that?
No,
Serious?
I pass.
But then you know
I
Jose's not gonna chill. Well, then you know Jose's not gonna chill. Right?
Right. You want me to work on a presentation, a PowerPoint, and all that stuff, and then for you just not to chill?
No. I told you if you win the debate, I would
I'm
chill
gonna
for a
win.
month. I would chill for a month. Like for a month, you won't hear me say nothing disrespectful. I promise. A month. I can't say nothing out of pocket.
I'm gonna
How
win.
much? Well, when do you want to do the debate?
I don't want to do the debate, Steve. I don't want to debate you, Jose.
So I should just chill there. Okay,
Yeah.
like here's what I'm gonna do. For the next 2 lives that I do, I'm gonna chill. I'm not gonna call nobody out. I'm gonna behave myself, right?
I
How
don't
about that?
believe you. I don't believe you.
I don't believe me either.
This is crazy.
It sounds good. It's okay. You know, you
I
could.
don't believe me either. I don't believe me either. Like, I really don't believe me either.
It sounds good.
It sounds real good, right?
Hey, Jose, I sent you the MP3,
Okay, let me see.
and that should make it easier. Because I can't seem to email it to you for some reason.
I'm not getting it done. I didn't get it.
Hold on, it's sending. It's sending. It's sending.
Okay,
It's a whole
so-
file. It's on.
So
There you go.
You emailed it to me.
Yeah. You can play it off your email while we broadcasting. You just have to share your screen.
Yeah.
No, you know,
why.
Steve, I don't know why I keep getting you guys' names mixed up. I don't know why. And it happens quite often.
Yeah, it's very. I'm very offended that you would think that you would compare me to Steve Caballero.
How would you be offended?
Oh no, I'm highly offended.
Well, you'll
For
be
some
okay.
reason, for some reason, Haru, I'm not getting it. I don't know what it is going on. I'm probably gonna get it later. So here's what I'm gonna do, right? This was a beautiful live. Step into the light came on and she didn't actually chastise me like her young son. So I know I did good today. She let me live today. She said, Jose, be you, and she semi co-signed my behavior. So anytime this happens,
Now I
Mhm.
I'm gonna
co-sign
blame
your
Light.
behavior.
I'm gonna blame Light because Light co-signed my behavior. She said, "Be yourself, bro. I know you can't help it."
I
So
co-signed your behavior. Wow.
technically, yes, you did. Okay,
The
you
Mhm.
co-signed.
narratives, and you give myself, the narratives
Technically,
being spun up here today.
technically, well, put it this way: you're neutral in my behavior.
Mhm.
I'll say that. You just don't want to have mental
I just
issues.
think that it's a shame that everybody just can't get along. Because if everybody could just get along, even if you have an issue with
But
somebody and
sis,
you
you're a
can't come,
beautiful soul.
hold on, and you can't get to the bottom of it, just being able to be cordial and coexist in spaces is very important. And if everybody could just get along or move past what issues they have, all of this stuff right here could be a powerhouse because it's a lot of new information being put out there. People are learning to not always fall, you know, I feel like it's a whole indoctrination going on, but that's just my thing. And it's so much stuff. We gotta learn to just respect each other. I changed a lot in the last 2 months, maybe three, because I can definitely be a hothead at times. But I've learned to just say, you know what, these people don't deserve my energy that way. And so, yeah, but it's a shame.
So
Maybe
you see,
we could all step into the light one day.
sis, I'll say this. I understand what you're saying, but when people continuously want to be disruptive and ignorant, you have to call them out on it because they don't want to change. They want to be brighter than you. They don't want to contribute to the collective culture of Paradigm Shift 314. They don't want to see you win. They want to be right without actually doing work to be right. And when you put together your little presentation to be right, it's a problem now. You're a cheater. You ain't got no sources. No, this is about if you have a beef, say something intelligent. Don't come on here want to be a no-no and disrupt the damn platform. I don't want that. The people who are on here and who have the access to the platform want to do the right thing. We want to see our brothers win. If you don't want to see me win, I don't care about you. Don't come on here with that. We have a good energy on here. We want to keep it that way. We want our young men who are out there doing something that's not the best to feel comfortable coming on, talking to people like us to say, guess what? I went on there, they embraced me with love. They didn't judge my background. They didn't judge that I sold a whoop wop last night. What they did was they told me, come on the platform and debate. Come on the platform every week and say something positive. That's what we want on the platform. Right?
Mhm.
So when people like Ramo, who we love and we don't judge, we want them to be excited about debating. So when time comes and somebody gives him something negative, he's gonna remember the love that he felt on Paradigm Shift. And he might not do that thing. You understand? We gotta let him know that you can work over here and you can build up a channel and earn some money otherwise. You have older people who love you. And we want to see you do good for yourself. Them people who telling you to do whatever you may be doing is not your friends. And I don't have to be your friend. I want to be your uncle that tells you if you was my son and I saw you doing what I think you might be doing, I'll put up my belt and beat the living and beat you like you stole something. But I can't do that. So I have to encourage you to come into this platform to occupy your time better. That's what we work over here. Step into the light. We want young people to look up to us and say, them brothers over there and them sisters over there showed me something. They don't know me from nowhere, but they welcome me because they heard I was living over here. And they don't want me on Wabash outside doing things that people on Wabash do. They want me in here, loving on my brothers, and having something positive to do at least once a week. So now I feel better about my choices to come on here. And I don't have to feel like when I come on here, they're going to judge me and make fun of me. No, we want to encourage our younger brother Raymond. We understand that maybe you might feel like how about debating. You love debating. But we want to put you in a position you can be more clear about what you're saying. You can move up in this debate arena. And this can give you something to look forward to at least once a week. You can tune into something and listen to the old heads tell you that we do love you and we want to see you do good. I can't say that enough. This is what the brother built the platform on, a no judgment safe space. To say what you need to say in a positive fashion. And he welcomes everybody. He welcomed me. He don't know me from nowhere, like, but he gave me the opportunity to show myself, and that's what I want to do. I want to be a beacon to them young dudes. I know people tired of hearing me preach, but I have to say it. If I don't say it, and you hear something happen tomorrow, you're gonna say why you didn't say something.
Okay, yeah. I mean, I understand because we should be
I'm glad
moving like that. We should be moving like that with our youth. Period. You know that was one of my talking points on the show. That each generation drops the ball on the next.
I wish
You
somebody
know.
would have done it for me when I was 20 something years old, but nobody did it. So I can do it for somebody else, whether they know me or not. I can tell them, listen, come over here and talk to me. We're in the back chat, talk to your brother. I don't care what you're going through. Your life is important to me, and it should be important to you too. You understand what I'm saying?
And you know,
I'm sorry for being I'm
something.
sorry for being preachy, but I have to say it.
I want to point something out though.
Yes,
Which is crazy to me, man. You know, we do a lot of shows on the platform, and don't get me wrong, I expected the debate. They do gain a lot of momentum, you know. But when I look on this chat and I see like 8 or 9 people, right, and then we got like 4 likes, like that's crazy to me. You're not really supporting the platform. You're just supporting what you think is what, you know what I'm saying. And let's be honest here. We have to, let's look at the real focus of this show. I don't care what no one says. JJ had it wrong. He didn't even attempt to debate the actual resolution of the title. You know what I'm saying? He tried to make it what he wanted it to be. So, you know what? I support, a big shout out to all those that actually did tap in for this. I got a whole lot more love on Sonetter's channel than what I got here, which is insane. Because I'm going to be the one to go to Sonetter to defend Paradigm Shift. I'm going to be the one that goes to these other platforms to defend Paradigm Shift. And Paradigm Shift can't even support me? That's wild.
Well, no. Paradigm Shift does support you. It's just the people who support Paradigm Shift. And I don't even think, you know what I think? Because sometimes, I'm going to tell you something, Harold. Sometimes I forget to hit the like button and I have to go back during the show or whatever and do it.
You're
So
right.
it,
You're
it
right. I do
sometimes
too.
it's not a conscious thing, you know?
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
that's
because I
why,
got.
yeah,
No, go
but
ahead, sis. Go ahead,
don't
sis.
look at it like, don't word it that way. Paradigm Shift doesn't support you because it does. We support
Well,
everybody
Well,
over
I
here.
know the main hitters do, but I'm talking about like just the crowd in general. You know, we could bulk up a crowd any day for debates, and it hit like 200-300. Me and JJ almost hit 400 likes or 400 viewers on our
yeah, that's
debate.
debate. Yeah,
And, and today I'm looking at it like this is just scarce. And you know what? That's fine. You know, it takes time to get people to come in and whatever. But what I'm saying is, if we really about the information, why not support each other?
you
You know
know
what I mean?
why?
Like I had a lot of work constraints, but I felt really good being able to step into the light show this past Wednesday. That's something I haven't been able to do, but I wanted to show my sister some support because she is part of the shift. And
But
I do respect what she's doing with her platform.
Heru, since you've been back and since you won that title, everyone who counts has said we love you and we're gonna carry you on our shoulders. You
That's
only
right.
need one good person. You don't need 300 niggas who don't
That's
like you
true.
behind you. Because as we say in Trinidad, friends just bring you, but they don't take you back. So we
Right.
are your brothers. We don't necessarily have to be your personal friends. We are brothers and
That's right.
sisters. We support you because we see what you're doing. I don't know you personally, but we see what you're doing on the shift, and we want you to continue to do it. We want you to feel love, to be healthy, and feel like you can express yourself in a healthy way, whether you're angry or not. This is what I'm trying to say to you. So sometimes you might feel you're going a certain route. That's when you call up Jose, the serial window jumper outer, the original semi respectful crash out, and you say, Jose,
Yeah.
I think you might want to get so and so, and I might have to get them for you. That's what I'm telling you. It's not about
Jose,
you to risk
Jose is
your whole,
crazy.
your whole 6 years of work on one little poop butt Negro. Now, Light is different than me. Light want to come in here with a little light voice, and
Oh
show you.
no, Jose, let me tell you, Jose, that's what I was trying to tell you. That you're getting a different version of me.
But listen, I
Because
love this
I've
version.
come to I came to the conclusion that I can't let people they can't, I just can't let them, the energy, I can't give it to them. Now
I,
I'm
I,
fully
I hear you.
prepared to give it to anybody, but is it worth it?
But listen, like you didn't hear what I just said. You don't have to give it to them. You let me give it to them because I am the official anger translator of Paradigm Shift 314 and Worldview Wars. I will give it to them for you how you want me to give it to them and say, Light said so. She just didn't want to dirty her hands with going back to that level.
Hmm.
I can switch back and forth very well, so it's not a problem.
No, I can too. I'm very good at it. Oh,
I don't
Jose.
want
Yeah.
you to like I
I'm
don't
very
want you
good at it. I just, that was
like
one of the things. That was one of the things that was said about me. Oh, what do she know? She just a troll. She just a roaster. Cause I can hang with the best of them. And
Hmm.
and it was, oh, she don't know nothing and blah blah
but like
blah. And I know a lot. I just don't. I just really don't speak on it. But when I do, people be like, "Wow, I didn't know you." Yeah.
but this is
My mother watched the show and she heard when King J told me to take notes and she said, "Poor thing, he don't even know that you come with this stuff off the top of your head."
but
Exactly.
this is
And you know what, Sister Light, I've been knowing you now for like what, 2.5 years?
Mm-hmm.
Because when I first met you, you were in my back chat, and this is before we was even on YouTube. And I think you had left. I think there was some kind of altercation between you and Eva or something like that, but you had left. And the thing was is that one thing I noticed about you, and that stands out to me, is that you might call yourself a pseudo, but at least here's the thing: at least you could put up a coherent argument, right?
Mm-hmm.
You can show an alternative as to why you believe the way you believe you do. A lot of these people can't do that. They just say, well, this ain't true because it's the white man shit, and they don't give you no alternative. Am I right or wrong?
Yeah, that's the truth. That's the one thing that I can explain why I think the way that I do.
Right, and
You
that's why
know.
I respect you. That's why I respect you because you're not just coming to me with disbelief or denial. You're saying, you know what, hey, Rue, I don't disagree with you completely, but I don't buy it completely because here's the alternative explanation as to why I think the way I do. And who am I? I what I only thing I can do is respect that, right?
Right,
That's
right.
it.
Well, they
So
call
so
me pseudo. They call me pseudo. So I said, you know what? I might as well own it. Because pseudo, no, because it just means that the consensus didn't agree.
exactly. That's all it means. That's all it means.
And I'm
It's not
telling
a
you, a lot of times when you look at the underdog, right, the person that risked their whole career, educational and academic and professional career to bring something different and know that they're getting ready to commit suicide and still do it, you got to give that person, you got to look at what they're saying. And a lot of times what they're saying makes more sense than what the consensus agreed on. So I'm one of those people. I'm one of those.
Well, I ain't gonna lie. When I got into my master's program, I had to absolutely write a dissertation, which went against mainstream, right? I had to present a working model and things like that, and so I totally get it. Like trust me, that's probably the deepest scrutiny I've ever been in, in my life. And trust me, when I when I did get my degree, I went to the national park that was closest to me, and I literally screamed for an hour because I couldn't believe I did it. The point is that I have respect for everyone at no matter what level they come at. I just get tired of us being ugly to each other because we don't understand where each other is coming from.
Right.
Just because we disagree don't mean we got to tear each other down. Man, I think we deal with that enough in the world.
Let's quote our wise brother DMG. We could disagree, but I'll be in disrespectful disagreement. Now I really have to go this time. Because my laptop is on like 29%. So step into the light. She didn't co-sign my behavior. She's telling me that maybe I should take a page from her book and stop crashing out on everybody. I can have at least one crash out a week or every 2 weeks.
Yeah, I mean, because even like those people, let me tell you something, Jose, real quick. People who know me know that the other night I would have went smooth off on homeboy, and I didn't. I was proud of myself. Every time I get those texts, I be proud of myself.
I'm proud of you too, like, because I know you, and you're not the same light you was 2 years ago when I met you. You would have put your whole foot in his ass.
Yeah,
the light I knew back then. Like now you've elevated. Like you like, hey man, what am I arguing with an idiot for?
Yeah, I just feel like these people don't deserve my energy. They don't deserve it.
And let me just say this before we close out. We've been on for 2 hours. King J, I appreciate what you did on Sarnetta, brother. But now you're going to actually have to deal with what my real argument is. Not something that you just drew from me and JJ's argument, because JJ made the bed for himself. Now we're going to deal with the real topic of Kemet, if that's what you really want to do. But I think you bit off a little more than you could chew. But we going to see. And I'm going to leave that right there where it's at, man. I got Silky D. Look, I got Silky D in Debate Mania. I got the last argument standing coming up this month. Maybe, the following month we could set something up with King J. And I'm going to shut his mouth like I did the man who's not to be mentioned.
And then
y'all busy. Y'all got a lot of things going on.
My schedule stay full.
Now, on that note, that articulate note, let's really end this live before my computer.
Oh, Jose, if you don't go buy a new laptop, I'm sick of this.
Yes, this is a new laptop. I don't know what's wrong with it. This is a new laptop. I don't know what's wrong with it.
Do you leave it plugged up all the time?
Yes, I do leave it plugged in all the time.
You're killing your battery.
Okay. So let me turn it off and unplug it and see if that helps.
Okay.
People, this was a beautiful live. Brother Haru, we're bringing you back for your second lap of your victory tour. And we're going to call that show The Heavy Hitters Runs Down on the Ship. We don't know who's going to actually be cordial, who's going to throw challenges out there. We don't know. But we know the heavy hitters and they're hitting heavy. So on that note, let's end the live. Thank you. We love you, Haru. Step into the light. We always love that beautiful feminine energy that you bring. So you stay how you are. But if you need a nigger to get dealt with, let me know. On that note, let me hit the end. Peace to everybody.
I told you I wasn't stepping to. I ain't disrespecting you, son. You wanted to be one way. What? You wanted to be one way. What is the other way?
Yeah. Funny how everybody loved the debate till the judges say they lost. Funny how everybody claim they want smoke till the scorecards come across.
My name is my name.
Everybody gangster when the verdict go their way. Taking victory laps, posting on social media all day. But let them catch an L, now the judges all corrupt. Now the rules wasn't fair, now the platform messed up. When you won, it was justice. When you lost, it was rigged. When the spotlight was on you, man, you danced a little jig.
Funny how the narrative changes overnight. You a scholar on Monday, by Tuesday ready to fight.
Y'all don't want accountability, you want applause. Want championship treatment without championship flaws. See, debate ain't about feelings, it's about evidence, argument, and skill. Sometimes you climb the mountain,
sometimes you fall down the hill. You want it to be one way,
but it's the other way.
but it's the other way.
When you win, it's all love.
When you lose, it's another day. You want it to be one way,
But it's the other way.
the same judges you praised last month ain't fair today. You want it to be one way,
But it's the other way.
the facts don't bend for feelings, no matter what you say. My name,
Yeah.
my name.
The hate got me laughing. It really tell the story. If the platform wasn't working, why they obsessed with my glory? Every week somebody got an opinion to proclaim, but they still tune in faithfully. That's free promotion of the name. Paradigm shift, TV 314 still standing, while critics in the comments keep demanding and demanding. See the infamous perspective, giving viewpoints room to breathe. The black church files digging deeper than was seen. The Kemet takeover, bringing culture to the floor. The GT perspective, asking questions they ignore. Here you get many choices. Ladies' night, giving divas voices. Different minds, different paths, different truth. Reaching the elders and the youth.
One way.
But it's the other way.
You said the platform needed you, but somehow you still stayed.
Yeah.
You wanted to be one way,
But it's the other way.
the show keeps moving forward even after people stray. You wanted to be one way,
But it's the other way.
the audience decides, not the stories that you made. My name is my
I seen debaters come and go. Some legends, some pretenders. Some became champions, some became contenders. Some accepted losses and came back even stronger. Others spent 6 months complaining and being bitter even longer. Everybody wanna run a platform. Everybody got advice, but very few know the sacrifice, are willing to pay the price. Fight facts, challenge views, give the people real discussion. Not excuses when you lose. So whether they applaud or whether they complain, one thing remains forever.
My name is my name. You wanted to be one way,
But it's the other way.